In my table, I have the top salesperson for each month. The table contains two columns, month and top salesperson. And each month has only one top salesperson. So I want to find the salesperson's name, the number of wins they achieved, and the months in which they were the top salesperson. For example, Eliza was the top salesperson in January, June, and December, and her number of wins is 3. So the corresponding months are January, June, December. But I only want to return the salesperson who have won 3 or more times. I'll solve the problem using Excel dynamic arrays, Power Query, and PostgreSQL. In Excel, first I will use the group by function. In the row fields, I will select the top salesperson column. Right comma, in the values, I will select the same column again. Right comma, in the function, I will use count A and array to text function. As I need to use the two functions, so I have to combine them by using HSTACK function. In the first array, I will use the count A function, right comma. In the second array, I will use the array to text function. I'll close the bracket, right comma. I'll write 0 for field header, right comma, and 0 for the total depth because I don't want to display the header and total rows. I'll close the bracket, press enter. Now you can see I have 3 columns. In the first column, I have the salesperson. In the second column, I have the number of wins each salesperson achieves. And in the last column, I have to change the value columns. Actually, the value column will be month. If I press enter, now in the third column, I have the month names. Next, I need to sort this table based on the second column, I mean the number of wins in descending order. In the function, there is an argument. If I write comma, which is sort order. Here I will write -2. Minus sign means the table will be sorted in descending order, and 2 indicates the second column where I have the number of wins. If I close the bracket and press enter, now the table has been sorted in descending order. As I want to show the salesperson who have won more than equal to 3 times, so I will apply my criteria in the filter array. Here I will use the COUNTIF function, and we know COUNTIF function returns the number of occurrences of each criteria. So in the criteria range, I will select the salespersons, right comma. In the criteria, I will also select the salesperson. So it will return the number of wins of each salesperson. As I want to display the salespersons who have won the more than equal to 3 times, so I will apply my condition. I'll close the bracket, press enter. So you can see it returns 2 salesperson, Elijah and Soha. I will remove the first row. To do that, I will use the drop function here. In the rows argument, I will write 1 because I want to remove the first row. I'll press enter, and this is my expected result. Next, I will solve this problem using Power Query. First, I will load this table. I'll go to Data tab and click Table/range. Now my table is inside the Power Query editor. First, I will group this data set based on the salesperson. So I will select Group By. I'll click Advanced because I will run 2 aggregation. In the first column name, I'll write number of wins. And the operation will be count rows because I want to count the number of wins. I'll click on add aggregation. Here I will write month because I want to show the combined month names. In the operation, I'll select all rows for now because I have to work on this aggregation. So I'll click OK. Now I have 3 columns: salesperson, number of wins, and months. So in the months column, I have table, I mean the subtable. If I click on this side, this is the subtable for Elijah. I will revise my code. So here I will delete this portion because this is the data type of each column. And this underscore refers the subtable, and each means the each subtable. If I click on this side, I have the same result, month and salesperson. So I will return this month column. I need to write the column name in square parentheses. If I hit OK, now the table has been transformed into list. I will combine this month value. I will use the text dot combine function. I'll write comma. In the invert comma, I'll write my separator, which is comma and space. I'll close the parenthesis of text.combine function. If I hit OK, now I have the combined month names. But as I explained earlier, I need to show the number of wins more than equal to 3 times. Here I will use a function which is table.selectRows function. I'll go to the second argument, which is condition as a function. Here I will apply my condition. I will write each. Each means the each item. And the condition is number of wins is greater than equal to 3. I'll close the parenthesis of table.selectRows function. If I hit OK, and this is my expected result. I'll solve the problem in PostgreSQL. So this is my table. I'll right click and select query tools. First, I will display my entire table by writing select asterisk means the entire table. From the table name is sales winners. If I execute this, now this is my table. As I will show 3 columns, so I need to write the first column name, which is top salespersons, right comma. In the second column, I will show the number of wins. So I will use the count function. I will give the column a name. The column name will be wins number. I'll write comma. In the third column, I will combine the month name. I will use a string aggregate function. So the column name will be month. I will use the comma and the separator I need to write in the single quotation. Separator will be comma and space. I will use the group by function here. Group by, I will just copy the top salesperson column because I will group this data set by salesperson column. If I run this, I have an error because I made spelling mistake. So it will be salespersons. I'll copy this column and paste it here. If I run this, now you can see I have the top salesperson, number of wins, and the combined months. I will give the third column a name. It will be month name. If I run this, now the column name is changed, but I will show the number of wins greater than equal to 3. I'll use the having function. I'll copy this formula, paste it here. I'll apply the criteria. Criteria is greater than equal to 3. I'll run this. Now you can see this is my expected result. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.